Hi, Tarek. I'd actually like to speak more with you about those recordings that Yusuf and I were just looking at. These new recordings, you know, we heard the Saudis yesterday go back to making it sound like an accident here when it had already been confirmed that this was a premeditated murder. Mevlut Cavusoglu said yesterday they say this person was killed because he resisted, whereas this murder was premeditated. How much do you think these recordings could actually blatantly contradict what Saudi's new narrative is?
Well, as we have seen before, there have been about 7 flip-flops already from the Saudi sides. They follow a narrative that is based on basically 3 Ds: deny, delay, and deflect. What we are seeing now also is another tactic that has been at play in the last week or so, is what I call the bandwagon. They are trying to gain the initiative, or at least regain the initiative, by also claiming that they are doing some good things, or like, for example, the ceasefire in Hodeidah, or for example, the prayer this morning in Mecca and Medina about the absentee prayer that they also conducted in Saudi Arabia. So this is a new tactic that we are seeing. However, the downside of this new tactic is they in fact rely on the 2 minutes video that was supplied by the Turkish side. And we are now seeing that there is more to the story, and there are more minutes that are being leaked to the media, and which again are going to debunk all the mythology and all the lies that the Saudi side is circulating.
In the meantime, though, Tarek, Mevlut Cavusoglu called again for some sort of independent international inquiry to take place here. Are we any closer to seeing that happen?
Definitely, I think this is in motion. I've heard many reports. I've read many reports in the media about the European side and the European Commission, for example, of Human Rights. They are willing to push for this. They are willing to host the wife of the late Khashoggi, Khadija, in different instances in Europe, to push for the internationalization of this matter. The Turkish side has strong points. It has the legality. It has the strength of the truth and the strength of the international law at its side. And we have seen today the emotions in many mosques around the world praying for the soul of the late Jamal Khashoggi. This thing will not gonna be swept under the carpet easily. It's not gonna get away anytime soon. The Turkish side has all the cards at its hands, and it can play them anytime it wants.
Should we be concerned, though, Tarek, with the issue of Saudi, they will call it Saudi justice. Others can name it otherwise, but it is very swift often and very dramatic. Is there a risk here that the prime witnesses in this case could actually be killed or eliminated before an international procedure, an international inquiry can even take place?
Definitely. I would not trust the Saudis to take any kind of steps that has any juridical value. What I can compare the situation right now from the Saudi side is most, likely to be another kind of crime family, a Gambino in New York. He, the godfather of this criminal or this criminal gang, is at the same time the executioner, and he's the judge and he's the jury. I would not trust the Saudi procedures by any degree. I think this will be a big miscarriage of justice. It will be a parody. It will be a sham. We have to, all the international opinion needs to take matters into the right path, and probably have to support Turkey in its quest to have more scrutiny to this process.
As far as international channels of justice are concerned, though, is there any way for the international community or an international body to intervene to protect these suspects before they're actually executed?
Well, you're absolutely spot on. I think the media and all the media, by that matter, not just the media from some countries, we need to take all over the world a stance in favor of this investigation and be prepared to put a lot of scrutiny into the process. The people who are now the key witnesses into this operation are basically put in the position of being sacrificial lambs in this story. MBS and his minions and his people are willing to sacrifice this crew and this hit team in order to bury the truth once and forever.
Okay. Tarek, we will leave it there for now.